Hi there, I am JB and welcome to some more House Flipper 2. In today's episode we are going to decorate the rest of this company building which we started to build in the last episode. Now decorating costs a lot of work and yeah, I was running out of time, so today let's decorate the whole building. And yeah, I was just eating some lettuce with hot sauce and a cola. Anyways, I have also seen something else that I would like to change real quick. And the reason why this TV is this high up, that if I grab the TV and put it onto a reasonable height like this, so I don't have to bend my neck that far, is basically because, well, if you open the door and you come in, it's like very up close to your face. So I was thinking, what if I... Oh boy, can you please go back and stay there, okay? I was thinking, what if I would just switch the door? Why does everything keep falling down? I don't know. Come on, this is bad for my reputation, alright? People be like, oh, building factory, look at that. Stuff just falls from the ceiling. Yeah, anyways, like this. Then you can open the door and the TV can just stay on that nice height. And then we can also move this light switch up, let's say right around there, so you can put your hand around the corner and turn the lights on or off. I think these guys are always on, right? Yeah, okay, this is with the hand. Now these lamps, I think there might be something to do with these beams, but yeah, it's weird. Anyways, if this happens again, then I'll just wait until the whole freaking building is done. But it might only happen because I mess around with the wall, and it might not happen if I do this. No, it won't happen with that. Okay, that is good. Of course, I'm going to fix this up real quick. Alright, beautiful. I think I have everything. Now, the only thing that I would like to do, of course, is just switch the door around. So we're gonna change the style and put it on that side. Yes, perfect. That is absolutely fantastic. Now, it's also nice to see that I still have 169,000 bucks, so I'm very happy with that. Now, the first thing that I would like to do is, of course, the toilet, because I have not been washing my hands and wiping my butt for like a week, so yeah, let's just take care of that first. And what I think I would like to do is room by room, but I'm not going to show the whole progress because it's plenty of rooms, it's plenty of decorations, and yeah, we need to do the outside here too, so I think that would be a good idea. You know, I was also thinking I have nothing to cover up the windows, so I added these guys on there, and I am not gonna only add it in here in the office, I'm gonna add those things everywhere. Yes, literally everywhere, which also means that in this toilet, which is now fully decorated, I have this thing hanging here. And yes, the toilet paper is blue, special edition, and once again, I love the little details in this game. And can I flush it? Ah, that's a missed opportunity. Anyways, I also got this plunger here, and some, you know, stuff to clean the toilets with. A little bin, soapy, and of course a towel and a mirror. Yeah, I think right now, wait, there's one more thing, and I'm not sure what it's called in English, and it seems like it's not even in this game though. No, it's not. I was looking for toilet refreshener spray, you know, if it's very stinky in here. There are two things you can do, or spray or use matchstick, and I don't think there are any matchsticks in this game either. You know what? It is fine. Now, I have not only done this toilet, because we, of course, have another toilet. So also in here, I done the same setup. And the reason why I place it like this and not like that is because I don't want this person to stand a little bit back and then get this door against the back of the head. So also in here, toilet paper, and also in here like that. Alright, so in this case, that was a very simple decorative kind of deal. And what I would like to do now is this large room. There's going to be a lot of decoration. Or basically, it's going to be a bit the same like what I did in here, if it's about the number of decoration. But the one thing that's going to be different in here is there need to be a secretary, so there need to be a desk right out here, and there's going to be a sofa. I want to have like a table, see, with magazines. I'm going to have decorations on the wall, decorations over there. Maybe something on there like a plant. I have to be honest, I have enjoyed myself, and I also had a little struggle, but I now found a solution for that little struggle, and I will add more of those solutions in the future because we're going to do some more episodes. In order to show you what I mean, or in order to know you, in order to let you know what I mean, let me show you. And wow, look at this. It's very blue and black and grayish, and I absolutely love it. It's perfect. Now you might already see what I meant with problem and solution is, well, decorative stuff on the wall. There isn't that much though. There's a lot of stuff, but not fitting to say. And let me just show you, like you got motorcycle posters, you got this kind of posters and random crap. I mean, you know, there's a lot, but not what's fitting. So at some point I was like, you know what, I can upload my thumbnails and use it as a poster, and people will come here and be like, oh, this is the history, right? This is where it all started, new house flipper series. And then down here it's like I sold my first house and the blue bungalow, and you know, there will be a couple more on the row, and or on this wall I can make another big one, and so on and so forth. I can add some more stuff. I think it's gonna be very, very nice. Now here is the yeah, you come up here and you're like, oh, have a seat, you know, I've got an appointment with Sir Majesty JB, you know. Sure, have a seat. You can sit here, seat is too close to the wall. Okay, yeah, maybe, you know, put the character a little bit more forward. Anyway, there is a magazine, there is a book on how to do your first building. There is some candy, because why not? And, you know, maybe this person would like to have some coffee, coffee machine, mugs and sugar and milk. And of course, if you need a spoon, it's in there. Now, I did not find anything that you can put into a drawer like this, which you can separately put all of the, I had to Google it again, cutlery or whatever, yeah, weird word. Yeah, anyways, yeah, I could not find anything to put it in there, and this is actually a bakery plate, so, you know, I wanted to put it in something. You're not going to put it loose into the drawer, and I could also not put it into a cup, like that. There's some more packets of sugar, and then in the drawer below, if I can take this back, it would be better. We got all kinds of coffee here. I love coffee, so we need a lot. And, you know, if you're hungry, in these Tupperware things, there's like cookies or whatever. I tried to put something in there, but you cannot take the lid off and put something in there, so it's fine. It is all going to be fine. So we got some flour, a little bit of yellow and green in here. I thought it was very much needed. And the secretary desk in here is like the PC, right? In here, the trash bin, because, you know, you don't want to see that. Yeah, some paperwork and, you know, all the stuff and things you see around here. And some random decoration work with that kind of wood. So yeah, I at first, I wanted to use this desk, but then I was like, where am I going to put the PC, right? And with that desk, I placed one of these near it, which is actually a kitchen cabinet, and I was like, that doesn't fit in, because, you know, the gap between in, and it didn't fit. And, you know, then I found this desk, and it kind of fit. I kind of wish there was like a secretary desk like this, completely nicely closed off, because, you know, don't want secretly peeking underneath a man's Scottish skirt. Very good. Yeah, I never said it would be a woman. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so we got a drawer with snacks, because why not? And I don't think there's anything in here. Yeah, I love it. And a fish up there. I wanted to do like a hanging plant, but I couldn't really find anything that quick, and maybe too much green in here, even though it's my favorite color. Now the next thing that I would like to do is basically out here. So I want to have some vegetation, I want to have places to sit, maybe a barbecue, and, you know, stuff like that. And maybe try to cover up the little edge down here for the neighbors, and maybe in the back just a little bit. Yeah, I just have to see, I want to be creative and I want to make it look super duper nice. Alright, I spent my beautiful morning already with doing the roof, and as you can see, wow, look at that above there. I have actually enjoyed doing this stuff, and yeah, look at this. We got plants, we got seeds, we got a barbecue, we got, well, that stuff. And I didn't place that here because, well, Halloween is still like 2 months away. But I did that for a reason, and the reason being is once you come in here and you look at that, I want your eyes to be distracted by the pumpkins, because I had a little bit of a feeling that things were not really matching up plant wise. But yeah, placing that there, your eyes getting distracted and you won't really see right away like, oh, that looks very different from each other. And I like it because now we have 2 different areas. We got this area down here, we can have very relaxed on these sofas, have a talk, have a drink and whatever not with the client, or maybe, and you know, if the client needs to leave, we can go here to the parking lot, which is just very nice. And yeah, people can just sit out here taking the break if it's like nice weather, and you know, maybe once a month or 2 months you can have like a barbecue, whatever. I love it. And the thing here is, the more I decorate, the more I start to really like it. Because the other houses I didn't really decorate, which I didn't decorate at all. And I never really felt like 100% like, yeah, that house looks nice, right? But now, with the decorations and stuff, I start to get happy. I really freaking love it. And it's really nice. And yeah, so that is this for the roof. And what I would like to do right now, you know what, this little hallway could use a little bit of decoration, something to get rid of a lot of white in here, and or to this little hallway. And if that wouldn't be enough, I would also like to do this little storage area, and yeah, maybe in this toilet I could do a thing or two. Alright, look at this, guys. I filled in the blank right down here with all kinds of supplies needed for the upcoming month, and of course a vacuum cleaner. Very nice. We now finally should have some light in here, which is also very good. Yeah, it's small, but it will do for what it needs to do. In this case, I've also been putting up a first aid kit and a fire extinguisher, put on a jacket and some shoes. And in here, I'm not sure, did I already show you those little signs on there? Well, I decided to keep it simple in here, just because it's very handy with cleaning. You know, if you put plants in there or other kinds of artwork, it might get dirty real quick. And down here, so when people come in, it's like office right upstairs. And yeah, I like it. It's very handy for those that don't know that the office is upstairs instead of downstairs. All right, okay, cool. We are slowly but surely getting there. And yeah, I also put up this sign, apparently forbidden for visitors to go in unless they're being told to go in here, or if there's nobody upstairs though, right? In this case, yeah, I want to do the kitchen, safety first, last day since accidents -1, just for shits and giggles. Yeah, so let's just first do the whole kitchen. I want to make it look cozy. I want to make it look like a real kitchen of a workplace area. Yes. I knew that would happen. Oh, anyways, I think my food is ready. Let me just go to the kitchen real quick. Yes, look at that, my pizza. Very good. Alright, so as you can see, the kitchen is completely done for what it is. Sometimes I feel like there is some spots here, a little bit bald, but it's okay. I've also added these molding boards, I believe they're called. Also in this room, because apparently I forgot about that. The only room I don't have this stuff is here in the bathroom, because you know it's tile, so definitely not needed, and it's more difficult to clean. But yeah, look at this. We got a coffee machine, we got a water cooker, we got a sink, we got stuff to wash the dishes with. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna question it. Some spices, and of course a microwave. And we do have some stuff here in the refrigerator. The magnets, I found these guys, and there are a lot more of them. Here's some stuff up there to just fill in the blank. And you know what I'm thinking about it once again. I wish that we have shutters. No, not that. What do you call them? That, but then on the inside with a little rope thingy that you move them up and down. Yeah, you know, this is the silliest thing. It's exactly the thing from the picture, but it's not in here. I'm just gonna keep it like that. Yes, this thing above here, it's the distance is a little bit too far, but you know what, I'm not gonna change. I actually like to have this window here. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Of course, you can give your feedback on that. So now it is time to do two big things, because I want to do this room where the window frames are made, door frames, and all kinds of other stuff. I will see if there is like enough machinery for that. There are a couple of things like these guys and those guys. Yeah, I see how far I can get with that. Of course, we're going to need to have some storage in here, and also counts for down here. Not too much, of course, because we will have two vents in here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Alright, it is all done, and before I'm going to show it to you, I just want to say my apologies for not uploading twice on Sundays, because I had a very busy weekends. I had like birthdays of my girlfriend, my brother, being away, all that kind of stuff. But from now on, I'm not expecting any more trouble, so we're just gonna roll again next Sunday also. Alright, so in this case, let me show you off. I am partly happy, and partly I'm not really sure, but as you can see, I filled in the blank as best as I could, because also need to keep in mind this game is not based around making workshops, right? So I got a little bit of stuff here and there, pallets with bricks and cement, and I tried to make wood, but the issue here is that I can actually not do anything with that. And the best way, for example, is like the pallet is just too low. In order to put this on top of there, I would have made like a row of these guys, and then I would use like the not sure if I can show it somewhere, but I've used these planks, which I think in the last house I've been using them for the outside, where you can really see that there are separate parts of planks that I've been looking in here, for example. But these are all like, you know, very rough type of deals, and you can also not stack them on top of each other, which is also a shame. I've been looking for beams, which is also a shame, because once again, these things act like building pieces rather than loose decoration pieces. So yeah, I had to fake out something. It didn't turn out that great, but it is fine. Now, of course, down here, just a little bit of a scene that someone was working on something. A little bit of storage. I actually took everything that I've been using for this whole building, interior, exterior, even for the sign. So just plopped it in here. Put the paint up high because, well, the paint buckets are open. I thought if you put it on this row, then you won't see it, that it's open. Yeah, little workshop. Also a shame, there is nothing you can put in here. Like, it would be nice if there was like a couple default kind of deals that would be shown in here. It doesn't have to be high detailed. There's some games that like a pile of trash, which is just a texture, and then on the pile of trash they just put a couple of like bags or planks or furniture or whatever, and you know, it doesn't have to be completely detailed. But for these things there is nothing so far I can tell. So if you would put in here, there's nothing you can choose from it, is what I'm trying to say. It's a little bit of a shame. Anything else? I really like this part here where you can put like tools onto the wall. This is the best table I thought to put down. A couple of bits and pieces here and there. A couple of empty crates, and you know, a radio, of course, needs to be music. Ventilation, because there's a lot of sawdust flying around. It would be nice to put this one like that. Very good. And then it just goes out here, which all the sawdust will fly in the yard of the neighbors. I guess that's okay. Yeah, in this case out here, I ran out of ideas. So I thought, you know, just like in a fire station where a fireman have the stuff to put on and take with them into the van, I thought, you know, let's do that for the people that work for me. They have like their own personal thing here. a pallet, random tire, and of course a lawnmower. Yeah, I just put this vehicle in here to just show you like a little bit of the idea of the space it takes. Oh yeah, I also found these things, which I was wondering in one of the episodes, like, just for roleplay fun. This is basically the things that you put down once you would tear down a wall, because some walls, I'm not sure what it's called in English, but some walls are like removable, and some other walls are like, let's call them carrying walls. They carry the floor above, and if you would demolish that wall, the floor will crash down, right? So they would place these kind of things to hold up the floor until you build like a new carrying wall. If anyone knows what the proper word for that is, just let me know. And yeah, you know, detailing interior, it takes a lot of work, like absolutely ginormous amount of work, but I still would like to do it once I, you know, renovate the actual house. And the renovating the house, I want to take things less serious and like more YOLO type of deal. So we're gonna make it look crazy, cool, stuff that you usually don't see, you know, take things a bit less serious. And of course, next time I will just be buying a house, renovating it, which is something that I like the most, like just demolishing wall, decide where to make new rooms and all that good stuff, and then just put in some basic furniture. I still have a lot of money for that, so yeah, that is cool. So I am pretty happy. If there is something you guys be like, hey, maybe this or that is an idea, you can just let me know in the comment section. And then yeah, I'm looking forward to next episode, definitely. Alright, you know what we also need is have a switch that can turn off all the lights at once. I'm not sure if that is possible though. Maybe I should figure that out in the next house. Anyways, I was watching TV.